Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We have such like a great topic to talk about. And the question is, do you ever feel that wired but tired feeling? So if that is you and you're like, yeah, I can actually relate to that, you definitely need to tune in because it signifies something very important about your metabolism. And we need to dive into that today. So maybe do like a hands up or an emoji that looks kind of wired. I don't know, maybe the devil one or something like that, or something silly. So,
There's one with like eyes that are like
exactly. That would be a perfect one.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if you can relate, what a great topic. And Stace, like I literally just talked to somebody who joined our coaching program because she definitely needs us. And what was her big thing? She's like, Betsy, I don't know how to explain it. She's like, but I'm just always so like anxious in my body. She's like, but I'm overwhelmed and tired. I'm like, wired but tired. She's like, yes, yes, that's it. So it was kind of like great timing, this topic and her. I'm going to run down her symptoms because I think it goes hand in hand with some of these as well. So first of all, she's just lived a very like busy life as with her career and with kids, and it all was easy before for her. Whereas like I don't really need to work hard at it. And then all of a sudden, after kid number three, and after like long, like hours for so long, especially as a nurse, it became like all of a sudden nothing seemed to work anymore. And so she was still kind of self-medicating with running, okay, because running kind of made her feel good for a little while.
Yep, yep.
But this year, she said running does not make her feel good anymore, and it actually makes her more tired.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Both Stacey and I are like ding 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 ding. Like these are like things that like really like stand out to us where it's like, aha. She also said, that she's got cravings that are just starting to feel a little more out of control. Her stomach has been off, especially as her anxiety gets worse. And definitely more bloat and some bouts of issues there. Getting more pain in the body and the joints, especially even she's not like old, like where it's like, word old is, who knows, but all in all, she's like early 40s. Like she shouldn't be having a lot of joint pain, but it's starting to happen. Periods are starting to change a little bit. She says, I can tell hormones are shifting. And then it's like really the big thing was just anxiety has been creeping up on her. So am I right, Stace? This is very typical of a lot of women that we see.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So it's like as your hormones start to shift too, but it's like a cumulative thing, right?
Mhm.
So it's not just shifting hormones, because if you spend your whole life just like in a very balanced state and all that sort of stuff, then you'll probably be able to uh hold off some of these symptoms longer, right?
No doubt. Mhm.
But as you age, as we hit like perimenopause, like a lot of the stuff she listed are the symptoms of perimenopause, but why are they a symptom of perimenopause? And it's because we just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Right. And our body doesn't ever get a chance to like rest. And like when we're younger, it's like we can just motor through everything and like bounce back. It's like how you can watch your kids just eat like a bunch of like McDonald's and be like, okay, I'm gonna go play my soccer game. It's
Yeah.
like, ew.
The best soccer game
Like,
ever.
I would
Meanwhile, we're like vomiting in our mouth as we're running.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't you feel terrible? Like, I'll watch my kid just eat like all this Halloween candy and then I'll have like one piece and I'm like, oh, God, I have like a headache.
Like,
I
oh,
just
that
feel
doesn't sit
terrible. Yeah.
well. I know. And
So,
and an important part also is she's like, well, every doctor that I've been to, she's like, I know my hormones are off, but every doctor says that they're fine. They look fine. Everything is regular enough that they're not willing to go down that route.
you're like you're within the range, the normal range, but it
Yeah.
might be off for you.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it's, a lot of doctors don't want to go down one. A lot
No,
of
they
them
might
will
not have
just,
the knowledge too when it comes down to it. It can be
yeah,
so complicated.
but we
So,
talked about this like last week where like maybe addressing the hormones isn't the first place you want to go.
correct.
Like, but
Correct.
it seems like the obvious one because it's like, oh, well, this is all happening because of my hormones. but it's like, ooh, okay, but can you regulate some things so you don't have the big hormonal shifts and so you don't have all the symptoms?
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
mean, I had a great conversation with her. I just felt very connected and really got the gist of what's happening in her body. And, it came down to we both were in agreement that it is cortisol is a big factor for her, and that is causing more of it's a cause of it disrupting other hormones, and it's a cause for the GI tract to start having more bouts of flare-ups, and it's a cause for the joints to have more inflammation, and a cause for like to sparking cravings and having blood sugar being a little bit more all over the place. So she was just like, I'm just her it just like warmed my heart when she says, "You're just giving me so much hope to like understand me and to know how you can help me." And so, I mean, it's different for everyone, but we want to help you with your daily patterns and habits to have them be enjoyable and to set you up for success and like clarity and confidence forever. So you're never like questioning things constantly. Because she said this too, that it was cool, where she's like, Betsy, I don't have anything horrible in my life. Like, there's no catastrophes, no trauma. I have a good life. Like, I shouldn't be stressed. She's like, but I'm like, well, are you thinking about your health constantly? She's like, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm obsessed about it and I can't figure it out. And it's driving me crazy. So just for her to be in this place to commit, however level it is where we commit together as a team, and Stacy and I help you with your nutrition, exercise, daily patterns to calm down the cortisol, to get the hormones more in check, to give you the knowledge and to empower you to really like live this life that you deserve to live and enjoy it. And whether that is to be just feeling better in your body, or to be a more active mom with your kids, or a grandmom, or whatever it is, it's like, it's just a beautiful thing that I'm so proud that we do, Stace. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And like, just going back to what wired but tired is, in case
yeah,
people,
come back to that, please.
let's come back to like
But
what that is.
I didn't
Let's
tangent
just go ahead
totally.
and grab your ADD, which must be contagious from me because I have it.
I know,
So,
look at you. Uh-huh.
well, don't you know too that like this is so funny is ADD gets diagnosed in women like after perimenopause, like a lot more because of
Mhm.
all the things you talked about, how she said, I could do all these things before, but now I can't.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, because your brain is just like fogged out and like you have too much cortisol, and then the thoughts are just like think, 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 think. So, I mean, I remember being in my 30s, like mid to late 30s, and loving being like amped. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Even when we first met, you were just kind of like, I love more coffee, and I could tell
I
you're on it. You're like, let's
love
have a meeting. Let's get stuff done.
a lot more like hit workouts, right? Just like
Mhm.
hit because I wasn't experiencing like a lot of the problems yet, right? So like you just do a ton of hit workouts. It was a like constant, every day was a competition, like every day was like a PR, like can I do better today? Like who can I
Mhm.
beat at the gym? Like Orange Theory, like can I run faster? Can I add point 0.1 to my base? Can I add more? Can I, to the point where I'm like running really fast and lifting pretty heavy and like rowing crazy and like just go, go, go. And then just like right afterwards, like slamming some coffee and then just being like, let's attack the day. And
Yeah.
then just having a day where it's like you you yell at your kids at like a level where you're like shaking.
Yeah. Why is that? Why am I so
It's
bad?
like, and you're like a banshee where you're just like you uncontrollable tears and you're just like, and it's just because your kid like just didn't turn something in,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
like,
Or they didn't clean up, and I told them 5 times to do this. Uh-huh.
and it's like you were just checking all the things off, and then all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
like,
High,
oh,
low, high, low. Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
So these habits that we're talking about will create that wired but tired feeling. That what it signifies, if you ever say, I feel wired but tired, yes, it signifies that your cortisol is probably on the very high end and is maybe starting, your adrenals are maybe starting to burn out.
And let me also tell you, just in my experience, um, if you are somebody that says like I can't meditate, because like the thought of sitting still for like 3 minutes like is absolute torture for you,
Mhm.
you may be on the road to being wired but tired. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's like if it's physically just like so
impossible.
torturous to just
Mhm.
think about even meditating, like if somebody says, why don't you just meditate? And your initial is just like, I can't do it. It's not for me. It's it's just like you've got which one is yin the yang is the higher? Is that what's
Yang's
yin?
higher.
So you've
Mhm.
got the yang, but you need the yin.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's like a
yeah.
lot of us live our
That
lives
that's a
like in our
symptom.
30s. That's like yang, 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 yang,
Yeah,
like just go all the time.
yeah.
And there's no yin. And it's like it's okay to have the yang, but you need to have the yin too. And if you can't get into the yin like even for 3 minutes, we
That to
gotta
me that's a
relax.
symptom. If they tell me that, I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, you are definitely in that zone where your cortisol is it's screaming for help."
Mhm. Mhm.
Basically, and you're ignoring it. Um so if you have those feelings, I want you to know that number one, it's totally fixable. Okay. You can at any age restore your metabolism. Sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it's quicker for people, but no matter what, there is hope. Like you can do it. You just can't follow the typical advice out there. It will get you in trouble and it'll go the opposite direction for you, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're anywhere near peri or menopause and you have this wire but tire feeling. Please do not follow the advice of influencers and TikTok videos
And
and
ask
randomness.
yourself, is this a 25-year-old man?
Yeah. Or a 20-year-old woman who looks like phenomenal and is like, yeah, just do this. Uh, we need to feel good about ourselves and
Yeah.
part of that is being supported and feeling like this person that I'm working with 100% gets me and you're really looking for a solution, not a band-aid that will end up hurting your metabolism further. So just give us a shout out if what we said really makes sense with you. And we always want to hear from you. Ask questions. You're always welcome to. And we offer, like what I just talked about with the person that I was mentioning today, is that she signed up for a free consultation and there was zero pressure. It's not like I'm there to get her to sign up for anything of ours. I just want to see if I can help her and really guide her to the best next steps for her and answer her questions. So we'll put in the link here to sign up for a free consult and we hope to meet you guys. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Everyone take
I got
care.
Have a good one.
Thanks,
Bye.
Stace.